The air in Ashworth House was thick with the scent of aged leather and stale grief. It was a library designed for silence, not for secrets. But secrets, Inspector Alistair Reed knew, were often the most persistent guests. Reed was a man whose patience was forged in the monotony of unsolved cases. He wasn't looking for blood. The late Lord Harrington had died quietly, officially of natural causes. Reed was looking for the discomfort, the thing that didn't belong. It took him 3 hours examining every millimeter of the oak paneling before his finger found the minute seam. The false door, perfectly disguised among first editions, swung open with the faintest whisper of dry wood. Inside the hollow, a small worn box yielded to a simple copper key. And on the green leather desk lay the contents, a triptych of faded family photographs, Harrington, his wife, and a child long since gone. A thin, leather-bound journal, open to a page detailing only dates and astronomical charts. But it was the final object that pulled the air from the room, a pair of ornate, wickedly sharp ivory shears. They were too delicate for pruning, too antique for tailoring. They looked like a ceremonial relic, yet their polished steel suggested recent use. Reed picked them up. The cold ivory was heavy, strangely warm to the touch. He wasn't a pathologist, but the minuscule, barely perceptible crimson stain on one blade spoke a language he knew intimately. Lord Harrington's death might have been natural, but the secrecy was not. Why hide instruments designed to cut beside the ghosts of a family that had fractured decades ago? The keys were simple, the journal was cryptic, but the shears were a confession. Inspector Reed had arrived looking for closure. Now he knew he had only found the beginning of a story cut short, and the killer, he suspected, was already sharpening their next tool.